It is time now for the Peter Channel Midnight News on this early Wednesday morning, October the 26th, 2016. Good morning to you all on this early Wednesday morning, October 26th, 2016. Here are your news highlights. Top story at the midnight hour on this Wednesday morning is Republican presidential candidate Donald Trump said Hillary Clinton's foreign policy plan would trigger World War III. Apple Incorporated posted the first annual revenue decline in 15 years, but a projected return to growth in the current quarter behind the strong sales of its new iPhone 7. Apple is going to be the most valuable company in the world over the past. Tallahassee, Donald Trump's campaign said Tuesday that it's scheduled no more big money fundraising events to benefit the Republican Party and have assigned the GOP's nominee struggling campaign as serious political parties get out the vote. Donald Trump said figures suggested that affordable care act premiums would increase by an average of 25% of it the next year were far too low. Donald Trump has said he's ready to field with Joe Biden, which Trump spotted Tuesday that Vice President Biden stated that he wishes he was the last so he could take Trump behind the gym, said that he loved that. "2016 is said to be the deadliest year on record for deaths of refugees and migrants crossing the Mediterranean Sea and amid the world's biggest refugee crisis since World War II. Families who have replaced the Operation Retake Muslim Monday to Ukraine or Iraq. A sister and brother have been named among the 4 people killed in the theme park in Austria on Tuesday. Kujal Luke Dresser, 3235, died in the Thunder River Rapids right at 311. Greenland Gold Coast Reserve said in this photo provided by Pakistan Press Information Department. Pakistan Prime Minister Nawaz Sharif Chokri survived an overnight attack on police training county as Pakistan kidnapped men from the Windows-Lee militants. Oklahoma City Oakland with wanted the since a Sunday for a string of violent crimes, including kills of 2 relatives and a hitless perpetrator targeting several more people on 40 days said Tuesday. Longtime sheriff of the Metropolitan Phoenix has been charged with criminal contempt of the court for ignoring the judge's order racial fireplace. Limiting 84-year-old lawman in the tough spot for 2 weeks before election day seeks a 7th term. It's a time of intense scrutiny American police officer and nerd that FBI Director James Comey recently called uniquely difficult during a speech to police chiefs. It was executed when the Justice Department recently replaced the New York agents and lawyers investigating the death of Eric Garner. In Nottingham, week after giving birth to a baby, she didn't know she was expecting to land. Martinez, the baby, Jackson are settling on the known home nicely, largely thanks to an outpouring of donations from strangers and close to northern as far away as Florida and Kentucky. Martinez dream feed had a sent to the uncle's son last weekend. Family receivable between packages with diapers, clothes, car seats, and other basic baby necessities from complete stranger when in London hand. Just Sunday, she arrived home to find 3 packages of baby spots by Amazon on her front step. While most new parents have a full 9 months prepared with little ones, Martinez first learned she was pregnant only a few hours before she gave birth when she checked in at Sterling Memorial Hospital in Ann Arbor for a bad stomachache and severe cramping and learned her symptoms were labor. Martinez said she never exhibited typical symptoms of pregnancy no more than sickness, weight gain, and absence of menstrual cycle. And in 8 months, she never felt in a moment and even underwent a yearly checkup with a primary doctor without hint that she could be pregnant. Just 5 years ago, unemployment in Alberta had hit 9.7% and was getting worse. The count was newly bad with 9.4% and North Alberta was at 8.8%. Mansfield, the town's municipal electric utility, could save $500,000 a year without the cost of electricity by purchasing its own small generating plant and consultant plant said. North Alberta represented town meeting members last week voted to join the flood insurance rate reduction program offered by the Federal Emergency Management Agency that could reduce homeowner flood insurance rates by up to 15%. Norton Wheaton College received a $500,000 grant for faculty development and training on how professors can connect real-life experience ideas learned in the lessons in the classroom. Rioba for former selectman is among the 3 candidates for highway superintendent. Mansfield, the treasurer, southeastern public employees that searches represent public employees. Mansfield of the town's been charged with stealing around $20,000 union funds by writing to herself checks in almost 2 years. Athol, Massachusetts. Officials say a man appeared to be struck and killed by a freight train in the northwestern Massachusetts. The Northwestern District Attorney's Office said the accident occurred at about 11 a.m. Tuesday, in the stretch of the Panama Railroad tracks in the Athol near the Wilson town line. District Attorney spokesman Mary Carey said that Athol, Wilson, and emergency responsible, while the state and railroad police responded to the incident, which remains under investigation. Fall River, Massachusetts. 16-year-old fugitive was among the young suspects placed in Massachusetts State Police most wanted list, had been pleaded not guilty to the shooting death of a Fall River man. AT&T won't launch a new media properties that will allow to buy Time Warner. Chipotle said its sales for the fourth straight quarter as the company struggled to win back customers after the equalized scare last year. Deals with about cars and admission, Cheney's schedule at Volkswagen has full market value plus up to $10,000 compensation. Here's the problem with Donald Trump and the Republican presidential nominee. He spent the last few weeks dealing with the allegation of sexual harassment of 11 women at hot mic tape, which he had a series of lewd comments about women. I think that's how the stocks did. On Tuesday, the Dow down 53.36 points, 18.169.27. The S&P 500 down 8.17 points to $2,143.60. And NASDAQ down 26.42 points to 5. That's 283.40. Sharp rallies fairly may have come from a quick closet approach to the fink of the land, automated legend while still two for economists about the service. As Science Channel showed was making the waves about the premier trial this week, it had been claimed that the mystery of the region solves expected not all what the scientists interviewed intended. Petrifying the branches, needles, and California's redwood forest and nestled with Wayfair and hoary bats. A migratory species capable of traveling hundreds of miles. Hoary bats may one fact of western North America. Astronauts experienced back pain after traveling in space. Findings in the news today attributed this strengthening and weakening in spinal muscles. The Food and Drug Administration said Tuesday the stimulants warnings of testosterone and other steroid drugs, not only that the drugs cause heart attacks, plus changes in infertility, but people can easily abuse them, the FDA said. Your international HC research on cancer lies report which looks at the cancer causing potential of 5 chemicals received criticism from the group that represent the U.S. Mental Health America briefly released the Comprehensive State of Mental Health Report, which make out well each state handled mental health challenges primarily by the citizens access to care and the percentage of people with unmet needs. The American Civil Liberties Union in the Michigan chapter filed a complaint with the government Tuesday alleging a major Catholic health care provider refused to mention to treatment of seriously ill pregnant women on religious grounds. Former Republican Secretary of State Colin Powell said Tuesday he will vote for the Democrat nominee Hillary Clinton to high-profile stem the party's senator Donald Trump. While Republicans are verge to lose in the Senate upon an amendment of $25 million in 6 races in the last 6 ever stopped Donald Trump from dragging the GOP down with him. Several voters aware woman of apparel message for Donald Trump and his running mate Mike Pence here Tuesday afternoon. Alright, look at that. New England is alerts at 12:07 a.m. In Everett, Massachusetts, at 2 on fire, 26 points today. The U.S. CMD reported there are 2 triple deckers well involved in. They requested a second alarm. Peter Childers time, 12:07 on this early Wednesday morning, and it's time now for a traffic and transit report. Beep, beep. Let's say where on the subway system it's looking good, and on the commuter rail, it is Providence train 8:35, 10 p.m. from substation up at 35, 45 minutes late between Hyde Park and Whitford due to an early mechanical issue. And on the ferries, they are looking good. All right, Howes and Bowies of New England on this early Wednesday morning. Route 9 in the eastbound side, Middletown, but it's looking good in Connecticut, down to New York City. Long Expressway eastbound side is back around 680 to Queens, 680 southbound side back up between the Queens and around Route 20, around the JFK Airport. 278 to the westbound side back up to Brooklyn Bridge Drive at the Brooklyn Battery Tunnel. Lincoln Tunnel to the westbound side, it is slow. Interstate 87 to the southbound side is back up around the Bronx. And Prospect Bridge, that's a little slow. 95 on the southbound side back around Old Lyme. Interstate 95 on the southbound side is back around 610 connector downtown Providence. 120 on the northbound side is back around Route 9 in Wellesley. Mass package change with 293, 95 at Auburn and 91 in Chickpea. It's a little slow. 190 in southbound side is back around 290 in Worcester. And up north, Vermont, New Hampshire, Maine, Iowa, looking good. Southbound 95 on the southbound side, a little slow to Waterville. Interstate 87 on the southbound side, it's a little slow around Route 11 up in Champlain, New York, and New York City 3, westbound side, a little slow, just around 290 around the Buffalo area, and Interstate 76 eastbound side, a little slow, headed towards King and Prussia and Philadelphia, and the Capital Beltway on that eastbound side, it is back between Bethesda and Greenbelt. Peter Children time, 12:09 on this early Wednesday morning, and it is time now for a weather report. And day 2 is 7 Wednesday for Monday. Moderate heavy rain is possible because of leaf cloud draining. There is possibly a moderate urban port range, but it could also see strong southeast winds on Thursday night. Alright, 7-day forecast. It goes like this. For overnight, most could go about 30 degrees. Northwest about 6 miles an hour. For Wednesday, south go about 47 degrees. Northwest about 5 to 7 miles an hour. For Wednesday night, Hawkins go about 28 degrees. North about 3 to 5 miles an hour. Thursday, rain line after 3 p.m. Punch bug after 3 p.m. Otherwise, most clouds go up high about 46 degrees. Slight variable wind. Becoming east around 5 miles an hour after church rate 6%. New months less than 7 inch. Possible for Thursday night. Rain mainly before 5 a.m. and punch bug low on 42 degrees. East wind about 6 to 10 miles an hour. Gusts high 22 miles an hour. Anticipation 9%. Friday, church rain mainly before 10 a.m. Punch bug before 9 a.m. Punch that's about 53 degrees and church rates 30%. But that podcast about 30 degrees. Saturday, church rain after 1 p.m. Mostly sunny, most gusts about 37, about 43 degrees, and anticipation is 30% for Sunday, church rain. Most gusts about 59, about 42 degrees, anticipation 30%. Monday, Sunday, Sunday, podcast about 56, about 39 degrees. And Tuesday, most gusts about 58 degrees. Currently not near, it is a clear blue night. Here in Nottingham, we got a temperature of 33 degrees, humidity of 80%, and out of Mansfield Airport, it's 31 degrees. And that is going to be it for the Peter Channel Midnight News on this early Wednesday morning, October 26th, 2016. Please hope you have a good night and good morning and goodbye. See you later this morning for Peter Channel Morning News. Hope you have a good night.